Hello, Sagittarius. I hope you're doing wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome, everyone, to my Tarot Nook. If you're new, I do variety style readings on here. And if you enjoy tarot, feel free to subscribe. Everyone, smash that like button and also hit your notifications for future reading reminders. So today I'm going to check in on you here, Sagittarius, and the person that ghosted you or is kind of low-key ghosting at this time. All right, let's first get in and see what your overall messages are for you specifically, and then we'll delve into that situation and see what's going on and whatever it is, what you might expect from this person or what to expect in terms of actions or no actions. All right. All right, so we have imagination is here for you in terms of your soul journey, in terms of where things are for you. You know, you're just in a space where, your creativity is going to shine, you're embracing your creative side. And I feel like you're kind of tapping into the creative part of your mind. So I feel like in that sense, maybe you're kind of like letting your hair down, so to speak, relaxing a little bit, exploring things. Creativity or creation can come in many forms, in any pattern. But I feel like, the message also is to use your imagination and not to limit yourself. All right. Let's see what else we have for you. What else does Sagittarius need to focus on or tune to? All right, so nothing is going to come of this situation. There could be something on your mind outside of this reading, or it could be this reading. But I feel like something here, something here is just blank or empty. Like it feels like there's a huge void, literally like a gap that is kind of either for a lot of you that has held you back, has held you down. So I feel like whatever it is maybe you're hanging on to, or whatever it is you're trying to work on, whatever it is, at this time maybe something will not come of it. And I don't think that that's a negative. I feel like that's more like it's about timing. Okay, and it could be just that the timing is not the right time. So if anything you're doing feels like, well, why isn't it flowing? Why did I get rejected? Why did I get, denied? I don't know, for something, or just, well, why am I facing all these roadblocks, or why can't I just do this anymore? Whatever it is, it's gonna basically have you chasing your tail. So you probably just are better off, is the feeling I'm getting for you. All right. What's going on with this energy here for Sagittarius? All right. What it is, what it is, what it is. What is going on? What are we to expect of this ghosting addiction? Okay. Unexpected. Snake. I hope this stuff is not looking crooked, because it feels like it's looking crooked for me. We also have date and single. Text messages, you guys. Text messages. Okay, much better, you guys. I totally had to pause and fix all this, y'all. Like, no matter how much I set up and get ready, it's always something. At the minimal shake of this table, my camera up here just kind of goes bonkers. All right, y'all. Okay, so I feel like this person is currently, in a ghosting phase. Like if you're text messaging them or if you guys are texting each other. So this, by the way, this isn't just about them. This is how you're also showing up in this reading and how things are feeling for you as well. So it's like a, combination for the both of you, but it's just that you're the one that's kind of feeling ghosted. So I feel like somebody here is trying to kind of, get some answers, maybe by text or just something. And I feel like this person is kind of reading the text. So if you guys are, if they're like ghosting you from texting, they're reading these texts. I feel like, they could be kind of playing you here, testing you, seeing if you care. I'm not trying to guess. I'm just saying it just feels like this is somebody that perhaps has like toxic behaviors. All right. But I also feel like in terms of addictions, I feel like this is somebody that could kind of, have like negative patterns. Okay, so their way of doing something is just kind of little extra, or just kind of brings about distress. I feel like some of you here with this unexpected You know, something here is gonna, this person's gonna do something unpredictable, I feel. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's something that you're gonna find out or read about. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be associated with their addictions, or it could just be like, you know, they end up getting in trouble, like, you know, or causing trouble for somebody else or something like that. Like, it's kind of gonna make you be like, whoa, I was just like not anticipating that, or to find that out. Okay. In the midst of everything, there's deceptiveness here taking place. I feel like you have somebody, there's an enemy energy for you here. I feel like somebody's not showing their true colors. It could be somebody that could be, you know, playing you and playing your person, or contributing to this and you just don't know. But be careful of shady patterns, shady behaviors. I feel like the message here, though, ultimately is, you know, to kind of like keep communication like guarded, because I feel like there's a mischief. Okay, so somebody's trying to create something when there's nothing, and I feel like somebody enjoys that, so it's just kind of guard yourself in that sense. Okay. In terms of dating, I feel like, you know, for some of you, this person, the person that's ghosting you, you know, I don't know why, but I feel like I get the vibe that they may be making you think or feel, especially if you have access to their socials, that they may be talking to other people or dating. But the truth is, they're very, very single. And I feel like you're also kind of feeling very alone right now. All right. So I feel like you are, you know, being guarded, but, you know, like guarding yourself, but guard yourself from like somebody that you think you are like has your back. That's a different energy. Okay. But, the sense of isolation here, I feel like, is being felt. I feel like maybe some of you are feeling a little jilted. You know, maybe there's just like this person might not have full regard for the connection you have, or you could kind of be dealing with a serial like runner. So this is somebody that just kind of does not want to settle down or commit. And that's kind of like why the ghosting is happening up here. So let's just see what else is going on with this person and you and the environment around you guys. All right. Just if you're new here, I do like to explain the things I'm sharing and doing, because my readings are variety style readings. So it just kind of brings like a little fun into the reading, to kind of check into the next thing here. I can't just do the same reading every single day. All right, so we had told you we have someone here that is watching you, but they're coming from a place of negativity. A lot of evil associated with that. So I don't know if your person, you know, if you could be like a good-natured person, or you could just be a person that's on a path in life and you're attracting these energies. Well, there's an energy that's latching on to you through somebody or through this person that's ghosting you. It could be somebody that's very jealous, or it could be somebody that's watching to see if you're going to act or do something with this person that's ghosting. It just feels like there's somebody that's trying to kind of catch you or restrict you, or doesn't want you to have access to something. You know, like somebody wants to be in a very controlling energy. All right. Wow. So I did pull it this way, but okay, we'll read. So we have habits. Habits are problematic here. So, you know, I feel like maybe it could be alcohol, you know, alcohol related patterns, like drinking in excess. And as a result, a lot of things can come out of that, different kind of situations. But I feel like this is somebody that's kind of like, you know, is not taking care of themselves either, to be honest. Like, they're not watching out for themselves. Okay. This is very overwhelming. We have somebody here that's making things very, very anxious. I don't know if you know, if you're the anxious female energy, woman energy, or if somebody around you is anxious or causing anxiety for you, like about the situation. But there's a sense of overwhelmingness here, because, you know, with deception, you guys, and enemy and shady and then evil eye, you know, I don't think there's temptation. I feel like if anything, you know, somebody's kind of set to kind of maybe have you two be apart for some reason. Okay, like toxic work arena. For those of you, if you're like at, you know, met through work, or you have like this work energy, like this work gossip group, or any kind of thing that really, you know, it's causing problems because people are talking. There's a lot of talking taking place. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, it really feels like someone here is, oof, there's something going on. Like, I feel like maybe even somebody here is having to like either not show up to work or call out. There's something going on. Somebody, there's an avoiding taking place as well. So I feel like somebody here I feel like the overwhelmingness is kind of happening because there's a lot of people either in your business or trying to stick their nose into your situation. You could be with a, like I said, a serial runner dater, like you're dating somebody that's a serial runner, not a chaser. So they kind of, or they could have like, you know, multiple variety of people in their lives, and they're not willing to kind of let go of that, you know, that life. But I feel like you kind of, you know, I don't feel like, you know, I don't feel like you were unaware, but I don't think you were thinking too much of it until like now you're starting to see patterns that are affecting like your like what the heck is going on, you know? So I feel like you're dealing with somebody here that is kind of calculated person. You know, you're dealing with somebody here that is actually putting some thought into what they're doing. I just don't know. I don't know if this is somebody that is just in their player game all the time, or if they're just kind of, it almost feels like they have this like, what do you call it, like a plan, like a checklist that they follow. Yeah. So in the end, so again, I feel like this is somebody, for some of you, it feels like this could be the end, like you're not going to engage or kind of, you know, condone the gossip or whatever is happening, but there's an energy here that's trying to disrupt. But I also feel like there's going to be an ending to something, like putting an ending to either the toxic experiences or, you know, like again here, earlier I said there's a toxic environment, not just even an attachment. So there's something here again. I feel like an ending here that is just like, I feel like you're gonna like tell your story will stand in whatever's happening, but I just don't feel like right now this person is tuned in like to the right thing. Like, you know, they know what to do because they're smart, but they're not tuned in to do the right thing. Like they're just kind of still in that like phase of testing whatever it is that they're testing. There's people out there that literally have like a cycle and a pattern when they're dealing with relationships, and they run all kinds of like weird stuff out there, and it happens. Okay. So, but here we have something is going to be taking off for you very soon. You know, whether it's something with this energy, whether it's a resolution, an outcome, clarity, and you are going to be able to release like whatever it is that's causing distress. It's going to be released. It's going to be, you're going to be vindicated. Okay, is what I'm getting. So let's see what else now. Let's get into this person's head and into your head a little bit. So I'll pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for them, and just see what these cards symbolize for each of you separately. All right, again, you know, just use discernment, and of course these are general readings. All right, so the message here is for you to follow the signs. There could be signs and synchronicities that are also showing up, and however you attribute your understanding or, you know, value for that sign or synchronicity, like whatever, like for example, if you see 111, you could be thinking, oh, it's Metatron, or you could just be thinking, let me make a wish. So whatever signs and synchronicities are showing up around for you, pay attention to them, especially if, you know, they kind of ring, like it feels like they're ringing a bell, like, you know, I feel like this is a message that's saying that you're not alone. Okay, and this is not an accident or coincidence. This could be just kind of like a very eye-opening experience for you, so that you, for your own self, now can believe what's going on or can have an understanding about a situation. So kind of, you know, use that imagination, tap into that aspect in your mind, and, you know, nothing will come of this situation. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of feeling, but we'll check in with tarot though to see what to expect from them. But it just feels like this is more of a warning, perhaps, like you're, you know, it's like your blessing in disguise. All right. Daydreaming. Okay, so I feel like some of you here, you know, like you have perhaps in the past or currently still have like desires for this person, or there's some wishful thinking that things will be done or this person's going to do the right thing. I feel like maybe this is somebody that is just like a smooth operator, kind of gets in there, try to get what they want done and leaves. Or, you know, it's kind of somebody that's a manipulator, so they know what they need from someone and they're really good at getting that stuff. And it could be in anything. It could be at home, with family, work, anything. So it just feels like this person is just like in their own like journey right now, where they're testing that path, and their power is it there. And I feel like they're it's like they're super controlling. All right, they're not going to relinquish what they know works for them. Okay, so, and then there's red flags. Wow, trouble's lurking, y'all. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. Okay, you have someone with bad intentions showing up. Okay, So I know it's 14 minutes into the reading. I really do hope you're still here, but watch out, okay? Because look, we have another reptile. Here we had the reptile. So somebody like there's a lot of envy. Okay, there's just a lot of envy around you. All right, I feel like somebody just really has it for you. Like, I don't know why though. Like, I mean, it could be money reasons. It just feels like it's unnecessary is what I mean when I say I don't know why. All right, let's check in with them. Battle wounds, okay? So, this is somebody that could have been hurt in a past relationship. Okay, so this is somebody that's definitely not trying to like get their heart out there anytime soon. And I feel like maybe whenever they see warning signs or a pattern with somebody that they are with, and it kind of takes them back to that past experience, they could, you know, kind of feel like, oh, time to run, time to run. So they do have their own battle wounds. Okay, so I feel like this is somebody, you know, I don't know how old they are, so I don't know how many relationships they've had, but all it could take is just the one experience that really cuts them deep. And so this is somebody that could have also an ongoing battle with some addictions, or patterns. So like they kind of, you know, can't help themselves. And they could kind of just need to feel like loved and, you know, or looked after, or they could perhaps, you know, like for example, meditate, something that can kind of relax them, but they're not achieving that relaxation. So it's kind of like they're just kind of set on there. It's like they're wound right now. It's like the winding, you know, they're winding all their backs, and they haven't gotten to a point where they can like unwind and like just, you know, reassess things. Okay, so they're stuck. But there's a return here. The past person returns, coming together, returning home. So this is somebody, again, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, you guys, Sagittarius. You come in here, you're thinking about somebody. There's somebody that's ghosting you. So this is readings about the both of you. And so this card reflects what they want. They want to return. Okay, they want to come back together. They feel like you're home for them. You're something, you know, they could look. I sincerely look. Just let's look. Look at the imagery here. It's you're missing them or thinking, what in the world is happening? And then, yes, I'm talking like you're a female. You could be male and this could be still you. Okay, you're missing them here and you're just like, my gosh, you know, like, am I just a number or whatever? And they're like, man, you know, I am doing my thing. I am running. I'm taking off. I'm playing. I'm you know, I'm like big shot person. But man, I'm thinking about her or him here. This is what's going on. They're in the background. They have not let you go. You're in their mind, or on their mind, I should say. All right. So, and then look, the jealous one. So, you know, again, hey, I feel like you are a prize here, Sagittarius, for them. I feel like conversations between the both of you went deep enough to where, you know, you really believed what they said and how they felt about you. But I feel like, you know, they feel like you could be a jealous one or they could have jealous tendencies, all right? The sharing is something I feel, and again, I don't know the path of the relationship. Maybe you were in an open relationship or in a relationship that the commitment wasn't the concern, so you just didn't want to kind of have anything kind of stuck in one place and cause problems, and maybe that was your mindset, but that was also rejected. Maybe they were just like, no. So I feel like controlling comes back up with this person. They do have jealous tendencies here. Okay, so it's not just that they're scared of losing you, but look, they're really thinking about you. So they don't want to completely cash out or lock up from your energy. Okay, they're not there for that. But there's somebody that's on your side. All right, there's trouble on your side here. So, you know, you got to be very careful in terms of like who is trying to, you know, kind of sabotage your life here. Okay, and this is for the both of you. Okay, so again, look, where returning home, coming together, safe place, feels like home, sense of security, comfort zone. I feel like this reflects both of your energies. Okay, so the return home, you're safe, you know, you're in a safe place with you, or with each other. There's a sense of security that you can't explain. I'm sure all those feelings are there, but this energy is just not necessarily, they don't like being vulnerable. Okay, so they just don't like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get into tarot. I'll just pull all the cards out really quickly and then we'll tap in. All right, so the questions I'll just ask is how they're currently seeing the situation. Okay, what did they do to ghost? Why did they do it without a word? Or why are they low-key ghosting? All right, and how is this affecting your feelings? I'll ask all those questions. What's in the way? What are the challenges? All right, so I'll be thinking of all that when I do this for you. We have the Lovers in reverse. Surprise, surprise. All right. We also have the Moon. Three of Swords. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. The Two of Swords. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right, y'all. So we have two swords on the side, a couple of wands powering up, stability with pentacles, and some uncertainties. So let's jump in with this Lovers card. Okay. Yes, it's showing up in reverse. It's a Gemini energy, reversals, decisions and choices, right? So there's just not a correct path right now. There's trust issues. Jealous one here is coming in, protective energy or just controlling energy. I feel like just there's a disruption in the harmony of the connection, obviously, because that's why I said surprise. Like it kind of shows up again. But I feel like, there's a hard space right now to make a decision in terms of this relationship. The desire to have a partnership or union is being disrupted. Okay. And I feel like there could be temptation around. Now on the spiritual sense of things, it does feel like there's spiritual love that's kind of not explained right now, but there's outside factors here that are affecting this current situation, and the decisions that are being made. There's definitely an outside influence interrupting something here. All right. And I feel like, some of you, this person and you, the whole, like the feeling, the closeness is kind of becoming like every day. It feels like it's like you guys are separate like even more, but there's problems, there's an issue here, and there's a little rascal trying to kind of poke around. Okay. This Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Taurus energy, but it's also with Saturn. Saturn is a very unfortunate card because it comes across very negative, very restricting. Okay. Very distant, very negative. Just kind of they kind of like sow the seeds and just kind of, or pretend like, or kind of encourage sowing things, sowing the seeds, like growing something together, building whatever, but it's kind of, they're just not there. Okay, so they're like absent. So this is somebody that just right now is showing up as, oh, I need me time, me time, me time. All right, and I feel like because they're in a running phase right now. With the Pisces energy here, this is the Moon. Loyalties are being questioned. Okay, so here I say, how is this ghosting affecting you? It's affecting you big time because I feel like, like you're losing this trust. You've lost the trust. I feel like, loyalty has been kind of, what is it called? Not your loyalty, but the loyalties of those around you are being questioned. And it's interestingly right around this alligator, kind of trouble. So, you don't know who has your back, who has your side. There's some things you believe that you're not intuitively, you're very aware that you don't know, or, is being kept from you. But somebody's just not, like, there's something that is not being let out just yet. Okay, the connection, I feel like things may kind of seem like it was okay, but it feels like, again, this person has a habitual pattern. So it feels like this is just not really okay, and things are not as they seem. We could be dealing with an energy here with, like, they could be in a place where there's like confusion a lot. There's just a difficult period. I feel like because in terms of your feelings, this is kind of really awakening you to your to wake up to things. Okay, and so it just feels like you're going through a difficult time right now, but you're very intuitive, and I feel like some of you are very, like, kind of psychic maybe, or honestly, like, you could see, or like, you're seers, like your intuition is really strong. So I feel like you've got loyal companions by your side in terms of, like, you're not alone. And this is the universe is working with you, so pay attention to that. I feel like, but the vagueness is just too much. So some of you could even be having dreams, okay, and just kind of like your reality kind of is connecting with your dreams are connecting with your waking reality. So, like, you're questioning things. I feel like the message here is to kind of stay guarded. And of course, if you have doubt, watch out. The Three of Swords here, I feel like this person is just, there's, again, Saturn energy. They're just not necessarily the nice type. When it comes to, they feel like they don't have to explain themselves. They're not necessarily being fair. Okay. There's an interference showing up again, so this person could definitely have a past that they go to, or they return to somebody that's a karmic that they're unable to let go of. A karmic could come with attachments like children together or something like that. Or it could just be kind of, just like I said, somebody that broke their heart, so whenever that person wants them, they go back, or they go back to a person, but then they get booted back out, you know, something like that. And ultimately, because the moon card and the card, the Three of Swords is here, which is a card sometimes of, you know, well, cheating, I guess. It leads to heartbreak. So, you know, I feel like, again, this is somebody that's a player heartbreaker. And I feel like, you know, justice is like not being served in terms of them being fair or realistic about anything. But, you know, I feel like maybe this is somebody that when they're like with you or with somebody, maybe they just act like they're the jealous type, or they could be just jealous with anyone. But I feel like they have a lot of insecurities. All right, because we have the Knight of Pentacles as the problem and the challenge for them, and this Knight of Pentacles here. Okay, this is Taurus energy and also Aries. So we have a lot of kind of discipline slash stubbornness kicking in, Sagittarius. Okay, so I feel like the message here is to be very cautious. The challenge here is this person is just not reliable when it comes to love. Okay, underneath the or underneath the Lovers card, so their reliability is not strong. I feel like they have gained somewhat knowledge and wisdom. They know what it takes to grow something, but they're just kind of like, you know, being mysterious and vague. And they don't like to let on, like, you know, and I feel like that causes problems regardless. So maybe being open about, like, again, being very, they don't like to be vulnerable. Like I was saying earlier, opening up their feelings is like really, really not a thing for them for some reason. Okay, so in terms of movement or action, what is going through their mind, I feel like they want to reach out. Okay, I do. I feel like they really want to reach out or message you. It just feels, because it's a card of communication, Mercury energy, but also, hey, Sag, this is a Sagittarius energy. So I feel like, you know, what's going through their mind is, hey, I'd like to reach out. I'd like to, you know, they're manifesting you. Okay, they're manifesting you without, like, maybe letting go of like their pride or like their ego. So it's like a covert thing. It's like they're low-key kind of checking to see if you're accessible, but they're not going to want to make it known. But they want to say something to you. They want to communicate in a passionate way. And I feel like this is somebody that is wanting to, you know, they like to move, like to move, do things fast, or get an answer right away. Again, very controlling energy, but the passion is very strong. The desire to take action is here. All right, so here's what's up with the both of you. Stability has been an issue, okay, and it feels like it will be for a while, in terms of love, romance, and connection. It's just that there's just a lazy energy here. When it comes to love, this is somebody that is just not gonna, there's not gonna be a stable connection that's gonna be long lasting right now, because there's a very flighty, dodgy energy that keeps showing up with this card. All right, there's a fleeting and lacking permanence. So whatever structure, whatever stability, whatever foundation, it's going to be very, very rocky. So I feel like, you know, the lesson here is to kind of maybe, you know, like, I don't know, be ready for things. And if the readiness is just not there, you know, then nothing will come out of the situation. Maybe kind of like grow from it and move to your new heights here, but something is going to take off for you regardless. Okay, because clarity is coming through. Now with the Two of Swords, to what to expect from the situation, moon energy, surprise, surprise, Libra energy. And so essentially, I don't think like there's going to be action here from this person in terms of like giving you fulfillment. So there's going to still be things that you don't know, hidden secrets. I feel like the desire to be together is there, but they want to block the information, or they want to block parts of their life. Like it's kind of like when they're with you, they just want to kind of be able to be with you and nothing beyond that. And I feel like because they enjoy your time and your company. So, but again, I feel like somebody here is kind of trying to make things very challenging. All right, and there's a lot of insecurities. So this card, because I am doing a reading for you, would ask the question, should you let them back in? All right, would you be okay letting them back in without any certainties, you know, basically kind of taking a risk with some still hidden truths from you, and, you know, will you be able to break their emotional wall? All right, because right now things are in a stalemate. Things are feeling very, very difficult. All right, so let's kind of pull just messages for you and them. We'll hold them down, and if they apply to you, they're yours, and if they apply to them, it's theirs. All right, but let's just see. Oh, who wants to say what? Okay, so you matter. Okay, and I feel like what I was trying to say, it's their ego and stuff. They're not gonna, but you do matter to them. I left because you told me to. Did you tell them to leave? You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? Do you even see me that way? So, I dream about you a lot, too much. I need more balance. I need more balance. That's how it's coming across. I need more balance. All right. Yeah, no. Definitely. I don't know, you guys. Let's, you tell me, but I like these cards. This love scares me. Yeah. Yeah. I can't even look at you right now. What's up? So, and I just want space. All right. Yeah, why not? Bottom of the deck, I think so, yes. So maybe something changes somebody's mind. All right. Finally, Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here with me. I know this reading went into 30 minutes. Usually it's around 20, but I hope you are able to get some good information out of it. If you have any additional questions or thoughts for yourself, for the situation, I'm going to pull 3 angel answers for you, and maybe these answers can support you or guide you. All right, so we have romance. Meditation brings answers. Ask your angels. All right, and we have remain positive. Well, beautiful Sag. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.